Hello everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with the More, and today I have this cute little cupcake box. It's a mini cupcake box. So it was inspired by some little mini cupcakes I saw at the grocery store, and normally I would bake them myself because I love to bake, but I haven't had time to do any baking since I'm crafting a lot. But anyway, that's what inspired this little box. And it's similar to my cookie box that I made, but it's a lot smaller, and it holds 4 of those little mini cupcakes. I'll pull this off here so you can see how cute they look through the little window. Look how sweet. I just love that you can see them in there, and I wanted to look like one of those little boxes you could get at the bakery. So that's why I put the window, and I love windows, you know that. And so it opens like this, and see how sweet those 4 little mini cupcakes look. It would be the cutest little birthday present or thank you for anybody. They'd love to get these. But anyway, a little tip for you when you put cookies or any kind of baked goods in your boxes. It will bleed on the cardstock because there's oils in the frostings and in the cupcakes, the cookies, whatever you're putting in there. The baked goods usually have some kind of oil in them. So I always line my box with some parchment paper. And you can use wax paper, parchment paper, and so that's what I did with this one. And I don't know if you could see, I'm not sure, but there's a little Stampin' Up doily on the bottom, and it looks so sweet. So anyway, this is what I'm going to show you how to make today. So let's go ahead and get started. This time I'm using Whisper White. Only because I thought, you know, a lot of those bakery boxes are white. The other one's crumb cake, and I do love crumb cake. I use it a lot. I really like the look of boxes with crumb cake. But I thought for this one I'll show you a different version since you've seen the crumb cake already. So you start with, you're going to need 2 8.5 by 11s, and you're going to cut it down to 8 by 8. So these 2 pieces are 8 by 8. Now to score them, I'm going to grab my Stampin' Up score tool here, and normally I bring out my trimmer and my scorer, but this is the perfect opportunity because it makes this super simple because you're scoring the same 2 marks. You're going to score at 2 and 6. So we are going to score at 2 and at 6. And just turn it a 1/4 of a turn and score again at 2 and 6. Now we're going to do it on both pieces of cardstock. Again at 2 and 6, and then turn it a 1/4 of a turn again and score it again at 2 and 6. So that is it. That's all you're scoring, and I wanted to make it super simple. Even though you're using 2 pieces of cardstock, it's a really easy box to make. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut this little square out here. So let's do that first. This is going to be the top of the box. And then we're going to do the same with this square. We're going to cut that one off. I just love the look of these boxes. They look like cute little bakery boxes, and I just love the way it looks. Okay, let's sharpen our score marks here. And I'm going to make one more cut, and that is along this other score mark to the first score mark right here, and do the same on this side. So it's going to look like this. Now the next thing we're going to do is put our window in, and I'm using the oval framelits, which are these, and this one's the 1, 2, 3, 4th from the center, and you will place it right in the center of your lid, run it through your Big Shot, and you will get this. So let me go ahead and cut this, since I didn't cut these on this piece. So this is the top. The next thing you're going to need is a piece of window sheet, and this window sheet measures 3/15/16 by 3/15/16. Now if you don't know where the 3/15/16 is, that's kind of hard to say, but it is the 1/8 of an inch just before the 4-inch mark. So this little square right here is 4 inches square. So I wanted it a hair smaller, but I wanted it to fill this whole square to make this top of this box sturdy. So we're going to just use some snail, and we are going to put that on, and I try to keep it right on the very edge. I don't want to get it too far over, because I don't want it to really show through my window. And then we will place that over your little window like that. So that is your top right there. Now let's get the other piece, and let's sharpen the score marks of this. And we are going to cut up this score mark right here to this center score mark. And we're going to do the same here, and then turn it and do the same on the other two sides, the other two. So it looks like this. So now let's get some sticky strip. I'm going to use the snail, but use sticky strip on here. Did this run out already? Yes, it did. Let me grab my other one. So use the sticky strip on these two flaps and lift it up, line up your corners. And it's important to line up these corners pretty good. And then the next step that we're going to do is on the, let's see, I want to put this, okay, on the inside right here, we're going to put sticky strip. And this part is important because you want to line it up exactly to the bottom, but you want to leave it just a hair above so it will fold properly. So just leave a hair there. Attach that. Now we're going to put sticky strip on these two flaps here. We're going to lift that up and line up our box edges again. And then the last thing, well, the first thing we're going to do before we do these two is I like to put a little triangle, cut one out here, and I kind of just gauge from where this is, and I just cut, and it just gives it that more professional, like it looks more like a little bakery box with these little, and I like that look. You don't have to do it if you don't want, but it just does look cute. Okay, then we're going to stick snail, not snail, but sticky strip on these two. I'm confusing myself because I use the snail and then I'm saying sticky. And we're going to lift these. And that's the completed box. And it closes just like that. Isn't that adorable? I just love this. And then I'm going to use some of my Pacific Point ribbon. And let's see how much we're going to need for that. It's about 20 inches actually of this Pacific Point striped ribbon. And I'm going to tie it on the top here, and I'm just going to knot it. I do like the white. I guess because of the ribbon's got the white in it, I do like the white. It does look more like one of those little bakery boxes to me. So we're going to just tie a knot in that. I'm going to grab some Whisper White, and we are using this Peace, Love, and Cupcakes. I have used this before in my videos, and I'm going to use the cupcake and the word cupcakes. And it's really, really cute set. I really like this set. And I'm using Pacific Point. And the reason I'm using this Pacific Point is because it matched the color of the frosting. So that's the reason I decided to use the Pacific Point. So I'm going to stamp the cupcake, and then I'm also going to stamp the word cupcakes. And I guess I'll put that one up there. Isn't that cute? I love how that cupcakes, the lettering that's in here. I'm going to use my 1 3/4 circle punch and punch out the cupcake. And then I'm going to use the modern label punch to cut out the word cupcakes. Alright, so now I wanted to add like a little bit of bling to the cupcake just to give it a little something. So I'm going to use the Zig 2-way glue pen, and I'm going to just lightly put a little bit of glue on here, and I'm going to use some dazzling diamonds on that. I'm just going to pour a little bit on here. I just wanted to give it kind of look like a little bit of a frosting. Isn't that cute? I just like that little bit of glitter on it. So I'm going to grab some of our linen thread and cut a piece of that. And I am going to grab my hole punch. I'm going to put a hole in the cupcake and the word cupcakes. And this always gets stuck when I put it on the end of one of these little, I don't know why, it always gets stuck for me. But there we go. So I'm going to thread these through. And tie it on underneath this Pacific Point striped ribbon. I really like the white. I'm really liking the white. I don't know, y'all can let me know which one you like best. You can go to my blog and leave me a comment or leave it on YouTube, my YouTube channel. But I'm thinking I'm really liking this white, and I think that the cupcakes are really going to show up really cute in there. So that is it. And now here's the one that's the crumb cake. And I could probably slip this back on so you can get a little comparison. But I love these cupcakes. They're so, so cute. So let's see if I can get this on here so you can see them right by each other. So what do you think? I think I'm liking the white. I don't know, Whisper White. That's my vote. Anyway, if you need any supplies for this project, you can go to my blog at stampinwiththemore.com and leave me a comment. I really like to hear from all my stamping friends. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. I'm really excited about this little box. It's just so cute for these little mini cupcakes. So I hope you all have a blessed day today. I'll see you later. Bye.